Welcome back to another episode of Boy Plays. Hi everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. We're sitting here playing more Lego Star Wars. I'm gonna be honest, I'm freaking out a little bit. So it's like story time. I don't remember what we're doing in the story. We're the droids running through the forest, and C-3PO has become much more capable than he has been in previous versions of the game. But like, I'm messing. Sorry, I need to adjust my. Continue story. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'll continue talking once the cutscene's up. I do love a good R2 scream. The milk mustache they gave him there? Oh.
Right, come on. Hey, what are you trying to push on us? Wow, my little friend. You got something jammed in here real good. Were you on a Star Cruiser or...
I'm gonna be honest, I have my suspicions that might not actually be Mark Hamill.
He says that he is the property of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it is a private message for him.
Hey, whoa, just where do you think you're going?
Boy. Okay, so I'm like, the audio here is kind of messing with my head just a little bit. So story time. There was a time in my life
That little droid's gonna cause
when.
me a lot of trouble.
Wait, are we? Oh, we're not actually in a mission. I see. I don't need to be collecting stuff and worrying about Blue Jedi here. Okay, so a long time ago, like back when I was in college, I kind of got a little bit into the world of like audiophile, sound quality and stuff like that. I got myself into that, and I had got myself a decent pair of, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're like really good audiophile headphones. It's a pair of Super Lux headphones.
Droid on the scanner.
And for anyone who's never spent any time in the scene, Super Lux is the most well-known knockoff brand that makes they make knockoff versions of many other highly regarded. Oh wait, no, sorry, I pressed the wrong button because I've been playing my Switch a lot. It's widely regarded. They make knockoffs of all of the other big ones, AKG, Sennheiser, all that stuff.
No one's not gonna be happy if I lose it.
So they make these knockoffs, but the thing that's funny about them is it's kind of widely known that, like, all things considered, for knockoffs, they make quality headphones that have quality soundstage and audio quality. Like they do. You can't. And the reason that they say, like, the qualifier of all things considered is there.
What's wrong with him?
Pew pew.
He says there are several creatures approaching.
Oh, cool. You get to shoot these guys. Wow. Luke's a lot more violent in this iteration, isn't he? But yeah, so like, Super Lux as a brand, they make headphones that have pretty good sound quality, that can usually, like, depending on who you're talking to. I mean, some people get really precious about it all. But generally speaking, they can keep up with, like, $100 to $200 range headphones at a price point of anywhere between $30 and $50, depending on what model you're going for. Because everything is like cheap plastic. Like, you can't throw these in a backpack and trust that they'll be okay if someone accidentally sits on it on the bus or something. And that's not how it works. I'm making sure, like, just in case anyone's wondering right now, I'm having Luke follow in the footsteps of his father, right? Is what we're doing here. But yeah, so this Super Lux brand, they make, surprisingly good. They make headphones that are better than they have any right to be, I guess, is kind of the best way to describe it that I can think of. Because there's, like I say, there's no reason. Have I not defeated them? Where are more of these Tusken Raiders? Like, do I need to keep going in more buildings or something? What's going on? Where are these guys? Oh, they're down there. yeah, we'll take care of him. Pew pew pew. Oh, is that what? Is that what Obi-Wan sounds like? Awesome.
Hello there. You're fortunate to be all in one piece.
But yeah, so like I bought these headphones like back when I was in college, and I loved them, and they're so good. You know, for compared to anything else I'd ever had, because the only sound quality I had really ever heard was earbuds. You know, at the time. I mean, I guess I'd had like some over-ear headphones back, because I'm old enough that like I existed in a time when over-ear headphones were still kind of like, you know, the headphones that were available. But then earbuds came out, you know, and sound quality kind of took a poo in headphones, and then, you know, and so it was like either basically what was available was either Beats or in-ear like earbuds, which means that I just did not have a whole lot of, you know, remarkably good headphones that I was used to hearing. And so, but then I had a buddy in college who had some Super Lux, and I listened to him, and I was like, these are just something else entirely. And so I got myself this pair, and I had them, and I really enjoyed them for a long time. But as I mentioned, the build quality leaves something to be desired. Like, they basically pour all of their effort into making decent sound quality. Like, they've got good speakers in there, and then they save money and make it cheaper and more affordable for more people to buy by using the crappiest build quality you can imagine. Like, there's no getting around it. Okay, I'll continue after the cutscene.
Yes, I was once a Jedi Knight.
I was once a clone. I mean, you know, it was until CRISPR came in, and then it just kind of expanded from there. And I'm like, the point is, I have an entirely different face, but it was all from, you know, genetic modification. I went through this weird molting process as a result, where my genes slowly replaced my face and my body.
I have placed information
Anyway.
vital to the survival of the rebellion into the memory systems of this R2 unit. My father will know how to retrieve it. You must see this droid safely delivered
Luca.
to Alderaan. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only
As indicated by how he handles the lightsaber, Luke also passed, gun safety on the first try.
I'm in for it as it is.
Really?
Oh dear.
Uncle Owen! Emperor! There's nothing for me here now.
I like
I want to learn the ways
like
of
that
the
they
Force and become a Jedi
kind of
like
put
my
Darth
father.
Vader there, so that way we can, you know, if we're a young child who's not really following the story and not familiar with Star Wars, we can understand what the connection here is. Bye. But yeah, so I had these headphones, and like I say, with the build quality, you know, leaving much to be desired, the headband broke. The headband that kind of adjusted them broke, so they wouldn't stay on my head. And I like kind of had in mind, you can find, like, if you're really willing to, you know, roll the dice on if the supplier, if the distributor will mail them properly and mail you the right part and all that kind of stuff, you can find, you know, like these like knockoff brand headband replacements, right? But it's like, you know, questionable if they're even in stock because there's so few people, like it's so not in demand. And so they just kind of, I set them to the side thinking like, oh, one of these days I'll get around to replacing and fixing these. And so I set them to the side and then promptly forgot about them for like 5 years. They've just been there. And then recently what happened is the headphones, so like, you know, I've basically lived my life using earbuds for the longest time because they just did the job. And as much as I love listening to music, like, you know, high quality audiophile music and stuff like that, I'm gonna go ahead and immediately put that in quotations, high quality, because I know there's actual audiophiles out there. They're gonna be like, actually, and they're gonna start talking about like amps and DACs and all that crap, you know, and asking me myself, like, look, I went through the trouble to like self-equalize through Spotify and iTunes and get good headphones. Like that compared to most people is audiophile quality. But at any rate, like, so because of that, I've, you know, been kind of getting into paying attention to, at least with like the earbuds that I get, and it's this whole big thing because the earbuds that I use, and people will scoff at this, but the earbuds that I've found to be some of the best quality in-ear monitor earbuds as far as sound quality goes, are just the old Skull Candy inked. right? They were wired, and then they made a Bluetooth wireless version of it. And I've been using those ones for the longest time. They've been really good fitness ones. They've been pretty reliable. I've had the same pair for like 3 years now, 4 years, which for like in-ear monitors that I use for workouts, like we're talking hours worth of fitness every day, 5 days a week for 3 years. Like those things have held up well. But they're finally starting to get a little glitchy just from, you know, I'm assuming from constant use and, you know, just wires start getting a little loose, things start getting a little wonky. So, sorry, there's like a mission I need to be finding a way through here. It says, right, just like jump. Okay. Hold on, wait. Okay. Oh, wait. Ah, we've got the mind tricks there. Alright, and we can... Oops, wait, hold on. Gotta influence them. Oh, that's cool. I like the zombie walk. That's fun. Oop. 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 Oh, I see. It's a memory game. Down, right, up. Right, up. There we go. Got it. Okay. Gotcha. I got it. But yeah, so like I've got, you know, those headphones are starting to kind of get glitchy. So I was going online to try and find them. And tragically, they have, as far as I can tell, discontinued the Skull Candy Inked. You can still find some of the old wired ones, and you can even find some old of the Bluetooth ones, but it's through third-party sellers. And you know, I've never been scammed by shopping online, and it's because I don't really buy through third-party sellers, like the exception kind of being like Amazon. You know, like I'll use Amazon, but I like go through Amazon when I know it's like the brand is using it as their storefront or whatever. And you can't find them like that. So like it started me down this rabbit hole of, you know, saying like, well, I've got to find new headphones, but now I know I'm going to be mad about them because they're going to be, because I'm not willing to spend hundreds of dollars on in-ear monitors because there is a good chance I will break them and destroy them because I use them for fitness and the sweat gets in them and can like short them out and all that kind of stuff. That's just how I use them. So I'm not spending tons of money, but I don't trust that I'll be able to find tons of money. Do I need to talk to all these guys? Is that what this is telling me to do? Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, so like I'm not gonna do that. So I'm like sitting here lamenting, being a whiny little crybaby about the fact that I can't find the headphones that I want, and I don't want to try any new ones. I don't like new things. So I'm just like sitting here, having just the worst case of whiny babyitis about it all. But that got me thinking about like quality headphones, and I was like, hey, you know what? I haven't really thought about. I haven't really thought about trying to fix up those good audio headphones that I have just in a drawer. So I finally today went out and I bought myself, basically what I did is I bought an elastic headband type thing, you know, that you use just to hold long hair back out of your face. I got one of those, pulled the things open, replaced the headband, and now I'm sitting here using those headphones for the first time. And let me tell you, oh my gosh, I forgot how good these headphones sound compared to any of the other ones that I have. Like the balance and the sound stage, just remarkable. Just absolutely remarkable. They're semi-open, right? So they have a slightly more open sound stage rather than it being completely enclosed in. Some people will get precious about, you know, do you want, you know, completely open or completely closed or all that kind of stuff. And many people would probably say that having the semi-open is me being wishy-washy, but people have strong opinions in the audiophile community, which is funny to me, but they do. I like that version of censoring the Han Solo thing. I didn't pay attention though. Who shot first?
I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon. Chewie here tells me you're looking for passage to the Alderaan system.
Wow, that guy sounds like
If it's a fast,
horribly not like
He's
Han
fast
Solo.
enough for you, old man. What's the cargo?
I mean, he's doing his best. I don't mean to like trash talk a voice actor. He's doing better than I could do, but come on, man. It's more of a, I consider it more of a casting issue. Like you got to be a bit more discerning than that. Come on, man. But yeah, so like I'm using these headphones again. These really good, like, you know, higher. I keep saying high quality, and I keep getting afraid of like the fact that I'm saying that and sitting here because, like I say, like all I need in my life is for some next level audiophile to hear me say that and start actualing me, you know, for the next rest of my life, because there are these people there if there's a group of people that are crazier than horse owners, it's audiophiles. Like they get intense and extreme about these things. But yeah, so at any rate, I'm using these headphones that are a much better quality. I'm not doing side quests right now. We're just kind of burning through this so that we can get to autoplay or free play. Yeah, like I'm using them, and I sat there listening to some of my favorite songs, like particularly a lot of new songs that I've never heard on these, finally an actual level, that I've never heard on these headphones before, and my goodness, it sounded so good. Some of them, like, just choruses hitting better, you know, bass sounding fuller without, like I have a hard time with heavy bass, because so many songs are balanced and headphones are balanced to just crank out as much bass as possible that it drowns everything else out. And like from a lot of in-ear monitors or large speakers, I get that sort of resonance effect where it hurts my eardrums, or I almost feel like my skull is like wavering and wanting to break, you know. So like having a good set of headphones that are handling these actual songs and like giving me good balance with like good bass without just absolutely murdering the song in my ears with bass. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It is such an amazing feeling. Highly recommend anyone who's interested in getting some good quality over ears. Genuinely, try any. I would recommend trying any of the Super Lux headphones. Like they've got a couple different ones, and you can do a little research to see like which ones are mock-ups of what other ones. But genuinely worth a try. Like especially if you're just wanting to start dabbling into it, don't spend hundreds of dollars on the Beats. Like if you like heavy bass, then that's fine. Like I'm not here to say you're wrong for liking what you like. The bloomers. Like I'm not here to say that. I'm personally not a big fan of Beats. And I keep saying Beats, not necessarily even to pick on Beats, but it's like that's what's available. Like those are what are available. Those in like the Apple AirPods, which like again $200 for something that, you know, at least the way I use it would break so fast. But if you're wanting to try and get into good quality sound, I would definitely recommend Super Lux. Try out any of their headphones, because like the thing is even if you don't necessarily like them, it's a starting point that can give you an idea of like, okay, here's what I don't like about these. So then you can go on to like any of those audiophile websites, you know, where people talk and discuss these things, and you can start seeing what people say about like, okay, what's the balance of this thing? Like what do people say? Oh, people are saying that this one's bass heavy, and I don't like that, right? And so then you can start looking at what other ones people will say comparatively and say like, well, this one's got less bass, you know, whatever. You can start kind of doing that, and then you can kind of build yourself to what other good headphones you like if you want something different, you know. Or you might be like me where you get those Super Lux and you're like, man, you know what? I am so stoked about how good the sound quality is. I have no reason to, you know, desperately try to change or do something different than these ones here. And you keep them forever, right? But it's like you're only out, you know, like $50 tops, you know, to try something. And that is, like I say, that's a significant thing if you don't know how to get started. You know, if you know what you want, if you know you love Sennheisers and all that kind of stuff, it's like, then yeah, get yourself a pair. Don't get me wrong, I don't think Super Lux are going to be, like, if you're someone who's super into whatever headphones you already have, then I don't know that Super Lux is necessarily going to be, you know, the brand that beats them all, because it is a budget one, and they're meant to be mock-ups, so it's not like they're trying to be better versions of those. They're actually kind of doing the opposite. They're meant to be cheaper, more affordable ones, so that way they can undercut the business of Sennheisers for people who are slightly less discerning about those types of things like I am. But yeah, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And like in general, even if you don't think you're necessarily like an audiophile person, highly recommend next time you get headphones, don't just go to Best Buy and get whatever ones are on the shelf, you know, at the price point that you want to sell or that you want to buy. And the reason I say that is because you can very likely find something way better for the same price point if you do a little research and are willing to maybe buy online or shop around at different stores and all that kind of stuff. Because there are a ton of really good quality headphones that don't even necessarily have to cost you an arm and a leg. And if you've never really listened to music to like a really good set of headphones that has really good soundstage, like it's such a treat the first time you do it. Like I'm telling you. All right, let's get Luke disguised up because I know there were a couple of like stormtroopers. Yeah, highly recommended. Right, that's the moral of this story. Highly recommended. That you get yourself, you know, some good quality headphones. Because just it can, like, I guess the caveat there is if you're really into music. If you're not like a super music oriented person, then I'm not gonna sit here and act like it'll turn you into one, right? Like some people, everyone's got their own things, and some people just aren't super big into music. But for me, music is such an important thing. There's so much beauty to be heard and enjoyed in music that I'm the kind of person genuinely, like, I can't imagine what my life would be like if I didn't have music. Like I cannot imagine how bland and flavorless I would find life if I didn't have music. And so if you're anywhere near that, I highly recommend getting, you know, taking the time, do some research into what you like. Hold on, right, down, left, right. Right, down, left, right. There we go. Yeah, if you're someone who is really into music, like it's a worthwhile investment to get yourself some good headphones because it can make old familiar songs completely brand new again for you. To hear them with like a different equalizer, a different balance, a different set of headphones, right? It can be such a game changer for songs in general. And like I've had it happen where there were songs that I was just kind of like, it's whatever. And then I hear them with like an actual good set of headphones, and suddenly I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, oh man, I really kind of was letting myself down by not listening to this song properly with the type of equipment it should be listened to with, because it has so much more going on than I could hear before. I understand so much more. It's like this part of it sounds so much more punchy. This part, you know, that part, whatever. You know, it just it's a cool experience. It's a cool experience the first time, and that's the sort of fun upside for me of having forgot about these headphones for so long. Is in a lot of ways I feel like I'm enjoying them again for the first time. You know, now that I'm using them again. And that's, oops, sorry, on Freud. And it's such a treat. It's such a pleasure to be able to be hearing those songs like that again. You know, he says as he sits here, just smashing stuff up in Lego Star Wars. You know, time and balance. Sometimes you just don't want to. Hold on. Was it? Oh yeah, this is what Star Wars was missing all along. This is what Star Wars needed. Here we go, baby. Okay, what's this doing for us? I don't even know what this is supposed to do for us. We break things, okay, that's cool. That's cool and fun and neat and cool. What? Why are we making this such a like a beleagueredly long thing? Oh, it makes a little mini kit. How about that? We'll jump in the gun. Probably won't have to collect it again now that I got it. Cool. Ah, man. I wish there was a way for me to be listening to music right now with these headphones and have it not go through the. Oh, I see. And have it not be going through the screen capture. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna amend this before I get people coming in here and actualing me. I wish I knew how to do it. I'm sure there's a way. I know for a fact there's a way. There has to be, where you just like choose the audio sources. I'm sure it's like a simple option right in OBS, but I've never looked into it before, and so as I'm sitting here recording this episode, I don't know how to do it. So I'm gonna correct what I said into. Oops, no, don't attack that. There we go. I'm gonna correct what I said into saying that. I wish I knew what the way was. I could be listening to music right now, but like I don't have money wrapped up in this. It doesn't really make a difference to me in my life, whether or not. Ooh. Oh, I see. Oh wait. Oh, I have to hold it. I put the turret in there. That's no. Goodness. You have to just keep holding it, huh? Okay. Well. Here we go. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't want that. I thought it was going to be a turret to help us. Okay, then let's build the electric trap. I don't know if it's going to come in handy for us, but let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. See if that stops any goofy bad guys from coming in here against us. Old Ben. Make a little square here. I love that you don't have to actually make a big thing. Do tiny little bits of it. And it'll take care of it for you. Oh, excuse me. Get a bit of a yawn going on here. How are we doing on time for this episode? Oh, we're still good. We can keep going. I'm not convinced I'm gonna end up finishing this level before we run out of time here. But you never know. Like, we'll keep going till our full time, because the thing with these games that I've kind of learned is that they, like, endings kind of come out of nowhere. So.
The Falcon ain't gonna fix herself.
Ugh. Hi, kitty. You want to come and gonna want to come and snuggle on my lap? Is that what's happening, or are we not sure? We're just gonna stand in the way. We don't know. We don't know what we're gonna do. Such a cat. Okay, so do we need to protect while Chewbacca's doing crap? Yep. Oh man, that electric trap was the smartest thing that we could have done. Wait, where am I? What's happening?
I don't know. I usually try and avoid them.
Alright. B to pick up the targeted object with the force. Use R to move the object. R to throw the object. Heck yeah! Oh, he's a little dazed and confused. And now he's in pieces. Slice and dice, baby. Shake and bake. Can I keep rebuilding this? It'd be so awesome if I could keep rebuilding that thing. Oh, won't even let me go in after them. It's like, no, no, no. Give him a chance to come in. Give him a chance to come in. Kitty. They're so sweet. I need you to not bump my hand while I'm trying to play a game. Sitting here, being such a cute little sweetheart by rubbing her head against my hand, and it's like, you know, it's very sweet, but and you know it doesn't work. And now she's standing right in front of the monitor, so I'm just kind of flailing. I'm just going off of muscle memory of how I know combat works here. So I got him. Build this back up, hey. Hey, don't claw the chair. Stop it. Gosh, she's such a turd sometimes. Okay, anyway. Find the missing parts of the Millennium Falcon. Look every time there are missing parts. Okay, so we can force it open. Ah, get it? Force it open. Using the force to force it and all that. Golly. Is it just gonna do it automatically? Looks like it. Okay, that's fine. That's Gucci in my book. Oh, we've turned the robots into being able to do the force in this game, huh? Okay. Joey, I'm not gonna lie, that seems a little aggressive of an approach there, but okay. Okay, let's fend off these guys, and then we'll probably call it an episode, depending on where everything is. But I don't want to pause in the middle of the battle. That seems kind of silly, you know what I mean?
Pal, nearly ready. Shoot, keep at it.
Pew, 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 pew. Wow, good job. Good job, Ben. Well done. High five. More yet, of course, there's more. It'd be convenient if there weren't more, but I really wish this game was sophisticated enough that you could like shoot the grenades and blow up the grenades in their hands. I guess maybe it is. Like, it's possible that I just didn't have any of my shots to be lucky enough to, you know, actually get that going. But at any rate, as far as I can tell, it doesn't work like that. How many more do we have to deal with? Never give them a chance. Just right as they go through the door. There we go. Could you stop clawing my chair? Why are you being such a turd?
More troopers.
I don't know. I just have lots of energy and I don't know how to express it in an appropriate way. I'm basically a perpetual 2-year-old. That's what pets are. They're 2-year-olds that never really grow up. Wait, what am I supposed to do this? Oh, lift it. I don't understand. What am I supposed to do with this? I'm so confused about what this game wants me to do with this. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna release it here. Let Luke just stand there doing nothing. Ow! I don't know if I'm missing something that I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, I see. I've got like a little... I feel like this is gonna go poorly for me if I try to go up. I don't understand. Oh. Aha. There we go. We got there. We got there. Okay, wait, hold on. I said I was gonna get to the end of that. Hey, no way. There's no way we're not almost done with this level. Maybe I'll just power through. Be a longer episode. No, you know what? I can already see there's stuff going on here. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna. Wait, hold on. Why is that happening? Whatever. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna call it an episode there. We're probably towards the end. We're probably gonna start the next episode with like 3 minutes of this level and then move on. And I'm gonna feel like a real dummy. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and end the episode because I don't know. Also, I'm out of things to say because I already said everything I could about my beautiful headphones. They sound gorgeous. I love them. But thank you for joining me. If you're still here, thanks for listening to all my random rants about headphones and stuff like that. You know, maybe it'll inspire you to go try something. I don't know, man. Either way, love and appreciate you. You know what? Go enjoy a song. Regardless of the headphones, regardless of your taste in music, go enjoy a song. Music's beautiful. Music is so beautiful, and I think humans are very clever for the ways we've figured out how to piece sounds together to make beautiful things. And that's kind of cool. So go enjoy that. Okay, bye.